You know, the dual console hull design is probably the fastest growing boat design out there in salt water. I'm on the Robalo R277 dual console, and I think they've perfectly blended hardcore fishability, family fun, and water recreation in this boat. Probably nobody's doing it better, and I want to show you how they do it right here. So follow me. Now, when you think dual console, you certainly think fishability, so let's talk about that first. What you're going to notice here right away is you've got a 30-gallon live well. It's a deep live well and it's circular. It keeps your baits in motion. That means that there's no dead spots or corners that traps bait and kills them. You also got it heavily aerated with a large pump. On the starboard side, this is where you're going to gaff your fish and bring them aboard. There's a tow rail there that you can tuck your toes in. You bring your fish over the gunnel and the fish boxes are right there, one on the starboard, one on the port. Now these have gulper pumps in them. Those are really the superior pumps in my opinion. Any kind of effluent that gets into the fish box from the fish goes right out through the gulper pump. Now for fishability, you've got 4 shotgun rod holders in the transom. These cup holder / rod holders are an option, and I think they're ones you should consider. On each corner, you've got another rod holder. Look at the hardtop. You've got 4 rocket launchers up there and 2 kingfish mounts. What the kingfish mounts do is let you spread your baits out, stick those rods in there, and it's almost like having outriggers. Now you've got an extra large fighting cockpit here on this boat, and it's really generous for a boat of its size. But look at this. A really wide transom seat. That gives you a great place to sit while you're riding out to the fishing grounds. You get a fish on, tuck it away, just that easy. Now you've also got mezzanine seating, let's call it that, because you're facing the action right here. Got an L-shaped lounge there on the starboard, another lounge on the port side. But look at how this lounge works. These seats spread out and give you an aft-facing lounge, but look at this. Underneath, you've got a large insulated cooler that drains overboard. It's a really nice touch and a very comfortable feature. Another good feature of the outboard style boat are the platforms on either side of the motor. In this case, you've got a reboarding ladder on the starboard platform, and I do like that transom door there. If you've got a really large fish, that's going to be the great place to pull it in. Now, Robalo wants your boat to be easy to maintain, and because of that, they've given you ample access to the bilge below. Your battery charger's there, all your filters, all your pumps, plus you have the removable boarding ladder for the side door, and we better take a look at that right now. Now here's a feature you don't find very often on a boat under 30 feet, and that's this port side boarding door. It opens inward, it stays out of the way when you're at the dock, gives you an easy way in and out of the boat, whether you're docking or diving. Now I like the way the skipper's seat is designed. It's a full fiberglass frame. But when you sit down in it, you find out there's an electric actuator that slides it fore and aft, making it really easy to change your legroom. Once you're there, you find out the ergonomics are really well done too. Look at the throttle right there under your hand. The wheel is right there in front of you. This is a tilt wheel that gives you lots of options. Yamaha and Robalo have worked together to put full maneuverability joystick on this boat, and around the docks you're going to find that the easiest way to get into port and look like a pro. Another automatic option on the dash is the Lenco Pro Control tabs. I like this system. When you touch auto, the green light's activated. That tells you that the boat's pitch and roll are being controlled automatically by gyros in the system. Say your passengers move from one side to the other, or you're fighting a crosswind or cross seas. It's a good option, and you ought to consider it. A couple other features you want to know about here. Your autopilot controls over here on the right, then they're flush mounted. I like the flush mounted switching here too. It's easy to clean up the dashboard. And your audio controller here for the JL system, that's your on and off, up and down on volume. You access the rest of the controls right through your Simrad screen at the touch of a button there. That's where you choose your Bluetooth source and things like that. Now Robalo's big on tech, as you can tell by looking at the dashboard. You've also got inductive phone chargers underneath the dash here and on the port side. Slip them in there and it charges automatically. At the bow, you've got USB-C ports. You've got some more here in the cockpit as well. There's plenty of places for people to hook up their phone and stay connected. Now, we talked about the JL audio system, but not the speakers. You've got 4 in the hardtop. I like that arrangement. Really makes the sound full in the boat. There's 2 more here at the bow, and you've also got a subwoofer down below, plus an amp to really drive out the thumping. Another nice feature of the hardtop are the electronics boxes overhead. Good place to tuck sunscreen. Some people will put a VHF radio in there. Now, here is the feature that makes dual consoles so popular. Kind of makes them the bow riders of the sea. A huge wraparound seating area. You got armrests that fold down. You got bolsters around the sides to lean on. Now, I like the way these are designed so that you can lift them up without taking the cushions off. They're friction hinges so they stay out of the way. The compartment below is insulated and it drains overboard. You can either use it for extra fish capacity or cold drinks. Now, our test boat's equipped with the optional windlass. You've got easy access to it right here. There's controls in the box and there's controls on the dashboard. Now, the center panel here also converts to a cocktail table, and you can put it in the center at the front or put it in the cockpit. You can remove all the cushions here, put a platform in the center, and you've got an awesome casting deck. Now, the wind dam closes off the cockpit in extremely windy weather, and you're going to like that. On the starboard side here, you've got access to a wastebasket. And then, of course, below this console, you've got a large head compartment. That's got a porcelain toilet in it, freshwater sink. It's roomy for changing clothes, and it brings a great deal of comfort on board when you're on the water for a long time. Now, the reputation of Robalo is the overbuilt boat, and where you look, that is the case, whether it's in the solid ride that we experienced or structures like this hardtop support. Extremely sturdy and stylish. The Robalo R277 dual console is built to have fun, to fish hard, and enjoy your family. I'm Randy Vance.